What's up, guys? Krish. By default. Probably just leave all. Alright. For blackouts. I'm gonna black out. Eula, just don't care. Sorry. Dark Harris. Alright. Okay. Okay, new game. Okay, we're definitely gonna play on fucking easy. And maybe we play on normal. Try normal. Hearing Harmon for. This is like fucking crazy, I think. Alright, normal. Warrior, operative, or soldier. These are the origin characters. Well, I'll go with Akata. Can we get her naked? All we can change is the color scheme. Okay. Oh no, we got both desktop and audio. Fix that. What's up, the infamous RPG group Rumble? Yes, this is my first time playing this game. I'm so confused, but I'm gonna go with this girl, I think. Can't change this, I guess you can read it in a bit.
My tactics are flawless.
Ooh. No, I haven't. The only ones I played are... The only one I beat is Baldur's Gate 3. In terms of like CRPGs. I've played a little bit of Divinity Original Sin 2 lately. But I only got like 15 or 20 hours in. But I kind of wanted something new and I saw this and it looked kind of fun. I think I'll be a little overwhelmed, but I put it on classic mode. I hope you like to read a lot. Yeah, that's the one thing I've heard about this game actually, is that there's a lot of paragraphs. Okay, wait, am I just picking what I look like? Let's be her. This is my intro to it. I actually don't know anything about it. But I really am into like Dune and the Dune novels, and someone told me that I would like this. Like similar things going on, maybe. Just like, I guess maybe just space, but yeah, it's just my intro. I've heard people that are into it, they have like armies and they pick an army and they like paint miniatures and stuff. I've never understood that. I would love to like learn more. Can't see right now. This game is probably the best one for introducing people to the universe. Especially since you're reading and hover over the cursor. Oh, there's hyperlinks. Okay, that's probably perfect for me. Have you played? It seems like you played this game. How long did it take you to beat it? I heard it's kind of a longer game, which I like. Bugwort. Yeah, I'm excited to learn about the whole universe. I've heard it's pretty big, and I've heard there's like several games, but not all of them are CRPGs.
We need to investigate.
You haven't beaten it yet. You got frustrated. Gotcha. Ah, I feel you. So where were you introduced to the universe from? I guess I'm not even sure all the things there are, or like where this universe comes from. I heard there's a show that they're making, because I love Henry Cavill and I know he talks about it. But I know him from The Witcher. Like more games that are like my speed usually. Okay, that sounds good.
Ha! Another clean strike.
Blood and mayhem shall be our anthem.
Look upon the Emperor's faith.
Fire the lance batteries.
Applaud my brilliance. Rend the flesh, shatter the spirit.
I'll see you destroyed.
Through chaos I stride. Let chaos paint the stars red.
A couple of years ago, you saw the YouTube fan film Astartes. Like a lot of other newer fans. It's a good place to start too, not one. Oh, that's cool. I'll have to check that out later. I'm always like in for more like lore dumps. But I feel you when you said you got frustrated and you didn't finish the game. That's like how I get in a lot of games. Some games are so hard, even on the easiest mode, I can't beat them. Fortune. Oh gosh, that's gonna help improve my reading, I think, as well. There's tons of lore YouTubers who put like 3-hour-long videos on a single subject. Yeah. That's funny. I do that. I've done that with the like Dune universe for sure, or like Lord of the Rings or something. Like just books I've read. Just put it on while I'm like cooking or something, or when I'm going to sleep. I guess they don't even know what Warhammer is. Is it like... I don't even know how it... Like a board game or like a... I don't even know. The original 40k used to satirize stuff like Dune and Lord of the Rings. It's since become a fully fleshed out, independent, distinct universe. Oh, interesting. I'm just gonna go with what they give me. I like the vibe of the game though. It's like just kind of scary, ominous. I was playing Divinity and it was fun, but I wasn't in love with the vibe at the beginning, I guess. It was an RPG miniature war game combo in the 80s. Okay, that's kind of what I thought. It was like an older thing. The new editions removed the RPG element. Then dedicated RPGs came out in the 90s. The video games came out, yeah. That's what I thought. I was wondering if was it like a comic or like a board game? Yeah, board game makes sense. Go press any key. Thought it was loading. I'd want to watch people. Maybe I need to look it up on YouTube of people battling with their finishers. I don't even know what that looks like. Tabletop RPG.
An excellent place for contemplation. One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity.
I've never played a tabletop RPG. I've rarely played even board games. I kind of want to get into it. Went to this board game shop, cafe in Frankfurt one time in Germany. It was so cool. I tried playing the Dune board game, but it was so complicated I couldn't figure it out. The person I was with. You need 3 hours and a couple YouTube tutorials, it seems like, for most of them to learn them. We met.
That is the purpose of all temples to the God Emperor, to inspire awe and reverence. For it is the duty of his servants to persevere in their tireless service until they are presented with the chance to give their very life for the master of humanity.
Borderline traumatize them. That's so funny. I would love to have a friend that does that. Maybe that should be me. That'd be so fun. I think to get together and play games with your friends. All my friends just like to go out to bars and watch sports.
Allow me to introduce myself. Conrad Voigtwehr, Master of Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship Rogue Trader Theodora von Valencias. At your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before. My regards, Lieutenant General. The Astra Militarum is the hammer of the God Emperor, isn't that what they say? Well, it is likely that fate will give you ample opportunity to demonstrate your talents
Normies,
as a
yeah.
commander.
I watch esports, but none of them watch that.
I will be frank with you. You may forget your past titles, no matter who gave them to you, or what their origins are. From the moment you and the other candidate were brought aboard this voyage ship, your fate changed. You now serve Lord Captain Theodora von Valencias, and carry the burden of an heir of this house. Henceforth, you share your dynastic name with Her Ladyship. Bear it with honor. There is. And you will meet him soon enough. So that you may fulfill your blood duty. Whatever obligations you had before, they are henceforth null and void. By order of the Lord Captain, you have been requisitioned to serve the rogue trader, indeed blessed by the God Emperor. I see that you are shocked. Yes, you understood correctly. Lady Theodora's authority indeed supersedes that of those whom you obeyed before. The Lord Captain's power is so great that she is capable of performing unthinkable feats, such as changing the fate of a servant of the Imperium. Your fate. To put it plainly, I am the head of the network of spies and informers who serve the interests of House von Valencius. I uncover weak links both among Lady Theodora's retinue and in the ranks of her rivals. I eliminate our vulnerabilities and exploit those of others. But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patroness, and I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far. The Lord Captain and Master Ethelthrad von Valencius are conversing on the observation platform. Let us join them there.
We. Oh my gosh, the vibe's so cool. I already want to know like when we are, where we are. Moonrob.
One of the von Valencius trophy rooms. Perhaps you would like to take a look around after your audience with the Lord Captain.
What's happening? Run! The servitors have gone berserk!
I am the harbinger of discord.
When is about 40,000 years in the future, where a 5-mile-long city ship. Oh my goodness. I was thinking we'd just be a couple thousand years in the future. 40k. I guess that makes sense. $40k. First battle. I love a gun. I haven't seen a gun in the CRPG yet that I played. I guess I've only played 2, but it's cool. That's so cool. kind of nice. It shows you where you can go. Charge at him. Double click.
Ravage and conquer.
The character performs an attack action, they will not be able to attack again and will lose any movement points until the start of the next fighter. A servitor is a person the government didn't like and lobotomized and turned into an unwilling robot slave. First thing Trump and players when one of their fathers turned into one. Yeah, they're probably like, what the fuck? My dad? That sounds so fun though. I would love to find like a group that does that. Okay. Even just online. Like, is this game multiplayer? Regimental tactics. One round, the Astra Militarum commander and their allies do not suffer damage from allied attacks. They do plus 26 more damage. Enemies that were attacked by them since the ability activation. I don't know if he's Astra Militarum.
One step closer.
Click on him. Nope, doesn't do anything. Oh, this is my attack.
Ruin beckons.
Dropping like flies.
Purpose
Must be
guides me.
One-shotting everyone.
I need no guidance. Purpose guides me.
Oh gosh. I don't have one, do I? Cool. It's Plus 4 MP movement. Next attack will cost 1 less AP. Does not count towards the attack.
Ruin beckons.
He's gonna hit me. That's a good move. Where's my opportunity to attack?
For the glory of the Imperium!
What suspiciously poor timing for such an accident. Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck
can already tell
at
it's gonna be a hard
exactly
game.
the same moment when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan. I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own. It is just at the end of this corridor.
It is interesting. I bet games like this will be fully voiced, like, in the next generation. Because even there, he couldn't say my name. But I feel like with text-to-speech tools now, they're gonna all be
Embrace true power.
AI voice. Although they'll probably try to downplay it. I guess it depends how much money you have, if you're real or not. Very quick.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
Read quick. People, life is like 40k years into the future. It's gonna be so crazy.
That is simply irrational, Lady Theodora. Assimilation into the trade structure would be political and economic suicide. Practically an admission of heresy.
Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation. No worse than my seneschal could have done. Make a decision. What will you do with Ion 6, Edelthrad?
Edelthrad. Theodora von Valancius.
Our second candidate has joined us. Approach and give me your answer. Consider this hypothetical situation. Ion 6. A new world on the fringes of the Coronis expanse. High seismic activity, regular magma eruptions, metamorphic rock deposits, prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say, but attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crews sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with this poisoned treasure?
I'd first verify if that is indeed the case and if the population of Aeon 6 engages in Xeno worship or warp succeeded. Not sure what that means. There are ways to confirm whether what is happening on Aeon 6 is witchcraft or not. It might cost several psychers to do so well. You look up the answer. These reports of spirits certainly sound like evidence of heresy. However, I would put my interests first, no matter what means I would have to use. The riches of Aeon 6 would be mine. Must be purged. To go to the Imperium.
Yes. Now I see the blood of the dynasty in your veins. Greed disguised as pride and vanity. What say you to that, Edelthrud? There is an answer that is quite different from yours, isn't it?
What do you spend your time doing usually then for entertainment? Infamous, you said you're not that much of a gamer. You like read a lot or watch a lot of content?
Perhaps I have not yet acquainted myself with all the intricacies of serving on the frontier. But my loyalty to the God Emperor forbids even a shadow of such thoughts. Heresy, whatever form it might take, must be exterminated. And there can be no place for base ambitions. I know his tenets well, unlike our new acquaintance.
Shut your mouth.
Insolent, ignorant upstart. How dare you?
Edelthrad, I believe I gave you an assignment on this ship. Explain to me then why my senior congregator is still dawdling about the officer's deck, instead of proceeding to the middle decks to commence the inspection of the compartments in his purview.
Mostly GM RPGs 2 or 3 times a week. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. You live in Phoenix. I wish. Otherwise, you're watching YouTube, listen to 40k audiobooks, etc. Yeah, that sounds really cool. I've only seen like a meme skits about like GMing at RPGs, so I don't know anything about it. But it looks like it'd be so fun. You had like a good group of people.
I beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora. Your presence has such a profound effect on me that I well forgot the time.
So, why are you here?
Since getting into 40k, have you painted any miniatures? That's the real question. I want to know if this is gonna make me go to like Hobby Lobby and get like a paint set.
One sec.
You have seeded the opening that was offered to you in a woeful display of meekness. Admittedly, this tendency is equally strong in all who toil in the Emperor's service. Immutable hierarchy, absolute obedience, lickspittlery, compulsion to please. I value none of these things. From the moment my envoys came for you, the terms of your existence changed.
Yeah, true. Like on Discord, I can imagine you could probably play. It's pretty fun. You don't have the patience, time, money, etc. to paint minis. The ones I would, you know, want were like 500 bucks. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize they were so expensive. I guess I never thought about it. That makes sense though. Oh my gosh, I don't even want to look it up. Otherwise, I'll probably end up ordering some.
My name is Theodora von Valancius Massimo of Scaris. I am a rogue trader in the service of the God Emperor of humanity. And my rights and freedoms are vindicated by a most sacred relic. The warrant of trade, kept aboard this very vessel. Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness, beyond the Imperium, and carry humanity's light where powers wicked and heretical reign, and bow death and ruin to us all.
It's kind of like Dune. There's a God Emperor. Tasked with exploring and exploiting the still uncharted regions of the galaxy for the benefit of mankind.
It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the bounds of the explored void. Every world I discover, along with all there is to find thereon, resources, people, riches, and mysteries, is mine by right. I command millions of lives, rule over numerous planets, and possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. And you are one of those with von Valancius blood in their veins and a rightful claim to this inheritance when the hour comes. Naturally, some have yet to arrive on board, but you have had the pleasure of meeting one of them. Edelthrad may be somewhat disconcerted by the scale of the responsibilities that may potentially fall upon his shoulders. However, I have a good feeling about him as a candidate. Blood right alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of a warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful. If not for the role of Lord Captain, then for that of their closest ally. Alas, even those responsibilities can at times be too challenging for those who share your blood. Kunrad Voitvir served me for many years before he made his mistake.
This is really testing my like attention skills. keep finding myself like drifting off in thought in the middle of when they're talking. Focus. Like how they have these little cues.
His kinship to me is most distant, as is yours. Nonetheless, he does bear the name von Valancius, even if he avoids using it publicly, and as such, strictly speaking, can be considered my heir. That door, however, is closed to him. Voigtvir's performance in his current role is satisfactory. Or it used to be, at least. Impatience. I am rather fond of impatient people. They are not as quick to resign themselves to circumstance and more eager to show initiative. Even if I do choose Edelthrad as my successor, I will still require loyal advisors. The skills and knowledge you acquired in your former life may prove invaluable here, in the Coronis Expanse.
Yeah, I totally know what you mean. That's what I'm definitely, I need to like actively try to do that. I'm such like a dopamine addicted gamer. Like I'm like a gerbil. The games I'm like used to playing are like Call of Duty or like Valorant, like competitive. And it's like every 5 seconds you get like a little, you know, you shoot someone in the head. So when I play these games, like I've been lately trying to play single player games or like more fun multiplayer games that aren't like rage inducing because of that, to like slow down.
Service in the Astra Militarum is a trial from which very few people emerge with their life. That you have risen through the ranks of the Imperial Guard and assumed command of an army is a testament to your astuteness, both on the battlefield and in the tangled net of officer intrigues. I assure you, the company that a rogue trader keeps will offer you plenty of chances to demonstrate both your diplomatic skills and your combat prowess.
But I found when I was playing like multiplayer games like that, like Valorant, I would get on and like 3 or 4 hours later I'd get off and I'd be like more mad and like angry and not like happier when I get off. Like raging at teammates or whatever. That's why I'm trying to like play different games. But I do notice like I've never downloaded TikTok, but I have a TikTok brain for sure.
Moreover, your courage has made you far more famous than you yourself probably realize. True feats of heroism will forever live on in the annals of the Imperium and bring honor to the von Valancius line.
Yeah, it's just the same thing over and over. I was just not like getting any value out of my gaming time. Which then it's like, what's the point? If I'm not even enjoying myself. I'm just kind of raging at people, like yelling at my teammates and stuff. Getting in fights. Which it can be fun occasionally, but...
Oh yes, you would be, wouldn't you? The question is, am I ready to choose you over the rest? You came aboard hours before the warp jump, and have not yet distinguished yourself in any way. As things currently stand, I have doubts that you are suitable for the role of rogue trader. I have some time before the navigator gives the signal to initiate the void ship's translation out of the warp, and my presence is required on the bridge. Is that so? Perhaps the technomats were careless during maintenance. Or it could be the warp playing tricks on us in spite of the Gellerfield. Or perhaps there is something to all the stories about the ship being possessed after all.
You played Space Marine 2. I've seen that 40k game. But I heard it wasn't a CRPG, so I didn't get it with your brother and you're yelling at each other in the same room. It's funny. I used to play games with my brother, but we would play like GTA, or like Assassin's Creed. They weren't like two-player, like split screen games really. We would yell at each other, so.
Lady Theodora, for the God Emperor's sake, surely you do not intend to start repeating idle rumors spread about by uneducated riffraff.
Yeah, getting on to have fun and then just getting in fights with your teammates is just like so funny. You're like, what am I doing?
Enough, Abelard. Such hearsay amuses me. Idira eagerly retells me everything she learns from the whispers of her unseen advisors. This ship is ancient. It has enough hidden nooks, malfunctioning cogitators, and unused compartments to make ignorant folks speak of specters dwelling inside the bulkheads and plotting against those who yet live. The Rykad system, the domain of rogue trader Winterscale, one of my peers, and rivals. Besides me, 2 other rogue traders exist in the Coronis Expanse, and each of them possesses resources comparable to mine. Perhaps you will one day assist House von Valancius in surpassing both of them in affluence and splendor.
You played those 2 back in the day. Like the same console multiplayer games were better. The newer ones where you can. Oh yeah, the same console. Oh yeah. Yeah, I feel like me and my brother never played. We always had separate consoles, but sometimes or usually we just watch one another play. That was like when the 360 and the PS3 were out. Yeah, now I've gotten him into Steam. I built him a PC, so like that was years ago. So like he plays PC games now, which is funny. I've been trying to get him to get like a CRPG lately. Like Baldur's Gate 3 is just the one I keep telling him, because I think he'd like it. But so we could play together. But he's like apprehensive to the whole turn-based like CRPG thing. But he's loved all the recs I've given him, like The Witcher 3 he loved, and like Cyberpunk, and I don't know, he's kind of a gamer now. It's funny.
I set the course for Rykad on the demand for a very specific reason. Perhaps I shall yet apprise you of the purpose for this voyage, but now is not the time. Sometimes I forget that people without direct access to a ship's bridge may not know the first thing about how a void ship travels between the stars. Vessels such as this one are capable of leaving real space and traversing into the warp, an otherworldly dimension of cruel and unthinkable forces. By entering it under the protection of the Gellerfield, we shorten the route to our destination, crossing distances that would require hundreds of years in a matter of weeks instead, sometimes in days or even hours. That is how humanity spread across the galaxy. That is how we were able to build the Imperium, which spans millions of stars.
But I love how much dialogue there is here. It's so cool.
Observe, learn, absorb. It will take time for you to find your bearings aboard this vessel and in your new position. Eventually, I will find a post that suits you as I did for Edelthrad. Until that time comes, consider yourself my aide. You can start by not asking questions of this sort. I have no need for sycophants. I will draw my conclusions when an opportunity to prove yourself arises. As for when you will be granted that opportunity, only the God Emperor knows. In that case, I shall head to... Disturbances reported on the adjacent decks. Seneschal, if the need arises, protect the new blood. It is possible that the chance to prove your worth may present itself sooner than you may have anticipated.
Let's do it. So what tabletop RPGs do you play? The like specific games?
Your struggles are in vain.
The Masters
There's like
demand your death!
old Dungeons and Dragons, or I'm just never experienced any of that. I guess there's probably a bunch of tabletop RPGs, I just don't know about them.
Don't touch me. No mercy for
My place is at the fore.
Stay vigilant.
Mort.
Die.
Nice.
Crush the feeble! Gah!
It didn't say what the shield to skull meant. Does it mean it can blow up?
Through chaos I stride. I will triumph.
Who even taught you to fight like this?
I won't waste my time on that.
Death to the weak.
What's up, Milk?
Death to non-believers.
I am trading rogues now.
I've suffered worse.
This is my first
Chaos guides me.
30 minutes or 1 hour in the game. Very confused.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. I took care of this one.
Goodness.
Break their morale.
I was playing Divinity earlier, but then one of my friends was playing this on Steam. Oh my god. I got FOMO. I've heard this one's a little bit intense. This guy.
I need no guidance.
All I got.
I can handle this.
My
That's gonna
demons
hurt.
are
A
twice
tactically
the
sound
thing.
approach.
Too many rules. There are thousands of RPGs. Favorite system is powered by the apocalypse. Use 6-sided dice.
Mort, take a team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Do not let a single whoreson survive.
Yes, ma'am.
Didn't bat an eye when that scum burst onto the deck, huh? Not bad. I have seen many an officer who panicked at the sight of combat on the upper decks. The false sense of security offered by their position makes them that much more vulnerable to the harsh realities of warp travel.
Played a bunch of sci-fi games like Star Trek Adventures, 40k, Wrath, Stargate. If there's a style or franchise you like, there's an RPG for it. Yeah, I love that. That's awesome though. I want to try, like, I gotta like find a group that does tabletop RPGs around me. It'd be so fun. You tried this game bit a long time ago. Unsure why you stopped. I didn't go back. I can play this fight and then the dialogue that comes after. Yeah, the game seems really interesting. I mean, I've been here for 30 minutes, but the dialogue's really deep. I kind of like that.
Mort has gone on ahead to clear a path for us. If you want to make yourself useful, go after him and see if the Arch-Militant requires aid. And be quick about it.
I like the vibe. It's just kind of a weird,
Let's seize the
spooky
opportunity.
tone. Although I have heard there's a lot of reading, and yes, someone in YouTube chat said there's a the infamous said there's a be prepared to read. That could be good for me though. Like Kai Sanat, I'm like learning how to read.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
Is this game multiplayer, Infamous? Do you know?
Thank Providence you are alive and well.
Always on time, eh, Coonrad? The moment we finish chasing the riffraff around the deck, you show up. Always just after the fighting's done. You could set your chrono by it.
Mort, pull yourself together.
What, did the Lord Captain send you to chivvy us along? We're all done here. I'll report right away.
Master of Whispers, what is happening on my ship? The Voxnet is silent. The Voxmaster is not responding. Armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck, and my arch-militant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here. Is this a severe case of warp madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are and whom they serve? Report!
It can be multiplayer. If one player chooses to play the RT and the other players are the follow. Oh, interesting.
I have not yet received word from the Engineerium regarding any Geller field failures, but communications were already unstable half an hour ago, and now they have ceased altogether. Whatever the cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I am receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only voxcasts from the lower bays are one-way heretical gibberish. That the madmen have already reached the officer's deck suggests that this outrage was planned in advance. Perhaps this is an organized mutiny.
You don't know the half of it. There's only one thing worse than the warp addling the brains of our crew, and that's the warp itself crawling all over our decks. I shouldn't even think about it. It's bad luck. Your orders, Lord Captain.
First, we have to confirm that the bridge and the navigator's sanctum are secure. And I have the means to do both things at once. Edelthrad, where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. A psyker aboard a ship that is potentially being assailed by the warp could pose a greater threat to himself and others than a whole army of madmen with improvised weapons.
I tried to locate him, but the last thing known about his movements is that he arrived on Transitional Deck 18.
Blast it! Master of Whispers, find Edelthrad immediately. Seneschal, locate Tlas and the Sister of Battle. Both are to remain at my side. Arch-Militant, with me. I must go to my study. And it appears we might encounter heretics along the way.
If I may, Lord Captain. Transitional Deck 18 is at the heart of the disturbance, and if our goal is to bring Edelthrad back, I could
The
use some
flamethrower.
support. After all, I'm not as adept at directly confronting enemies of the House as the esteemed Arch-Militant, and taking into consideration Edelthrad's psychic powers.
Then it's settled. Find Edelthrad and bring him here. In whatever state you find him. This elevator leads to restricted compartments such as my personal chambers and the bridge. Do not let me down. I require you both. Do you understand? Then move out! Mort!
Whoops.
Are you ready to head to 18? It is a long walk, and you do not even have proper gear.
Since I am the more important person here.
Of course you will. Lady Theodora would never have someone she couldn't rely on as one of her heirs. But that is no longer relevant.
What did he do to me? What? I was just betrayed already? Most obvious betrayal ever. Thought he was my friend. Oh, don't kick me.
Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. She has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warren Chamber, and for that, I need her breathing. Oh, you are back with us, I see. Delightful.
Where were we? We just got betrayed.
How perceptive of you. I'll help you with the next insight. I need you here for your blood. You have the option to share it voluntarily, or I will squeeze it out of you myself.
No.
We are in the anteroom of the Warren Chamber, this void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power. The sacred Warrant of Trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates to the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel, an ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind. You will offer your blood to the Sentinel.
What is it, inbred? Your blood too thick? Oh my god. You let me join you.
Why? Because I am following an order. What is happening on this ship right now has been in the making for a very long time. All that remains is to obtain what my master sent me for. The Warrant of Trade. On the contrary, the Warp's blessing has raised me too much above your kind, Fon Valencius. The Sentinel refused to submit to me.
Sure.
But you can help. After all, isn't that what family is for?
Does this tell me I succeed before I do it?
Wretched. What do you know about wretchedness? Theodora's cur. Are you hoping to buy a grain of her indulgence with your blind loyalty? Oh, I know this delusion. But thank the gods it no longer has power over me. Humanity can rot. I no longer serve mortal kind. Once my work is done, I'll make that pompous wench Fon Valancius watch as I sacrifice her entire dynasty and commit their fate to the gods. And you will be the instrument by which I will accomplish this righteous act.
Choice. Cogitator. This is a servitor. An obedient automation created from a lobotomized human being. When the cybernetic currents created from a fusion of human flesh and robotic technology used to carry out simple menial tasks. Ooh, this is what you're talking about, Infamous. You turned someone's dad into this. He raged. Archaeotech. Incredibly rare and powerful piece of technology that humanity seems to have passed. Rings. Oh yeah. You were wounded by the corrupted weapon which led to a warp entity invading your mind. That's unlucky, okay. Voigtver? How do I say his name? Fuck. The Imperium of Man.
High levels of caustic humus. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance? Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol.
There is still another way.
Open. Check the warrant chamber. Quite the document. But I don't have to read it. Tab, okay. Not alt. Let it be known that by my will and by the true words of this document, I appoint this person to be the bearer of hope. I am not fast enough. Luckily I can read that fast, I just can't fucking read out loud.
Escort the child of the house to safety. Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations. Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warrant Sentinel standing by. Middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units, calculating. To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit will start executing the received order immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured.
This sealed the chamber.
The
This guy.
world will bow.
Looks familiar.
Run, fools, or fall!
Cut that guy right in half.
Mistress? What? Whatever are you doing in the Warren Chamber? How did you... Throne preserve me! What is the meaning of this? What? Oh, holy God, Emperor. I presume he is the one responsible for the mutiny. And, Mistress, I wish to remind you that you are to refer to the Lord Captain as Lady Theodora.
Oh, shut up.
Indeed. Indeed. That is easier said than done, of course. But seeing one of Lady Theodora's heirs alive inspires at least some degree of optimism. You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit with me. And for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense. Here.
Thank you. Oh, one of my friends is playing Warhammer Total War 3 or something. Is that like the game before this?
I reject the very idea. There is a firm...
Your seneschal is always there.
Fate beckons me.
I'm at your service.
My aspirations transcend humanity.
I don't know how to accept it.
You are injured. I must dress your wounds before we go any further.
Well, we'll do it.
Look no further.
There is a fervor in my soul.
Can't be equipped. Can you do it? Equip.
My ascension.
You are injured. I must dress your wounds before we go any further.
Oh.
You are injured. That is a noticeable improvement. Now you're prepared for the trials ahead. The lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on. But that is not the worst of it all. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation. If we can manage that, some aboard this vessel may yet survive. Absolutely. Let us proceed.
X-Men versus no universe. No. What's up, Taz? How are you? I'm certainly not versed.
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which
Universe,
means
the
the Vox
41st
networks are
millennia.
set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved. Onward.
Onward.
Surrender out of my way! We'll die screaming!
Blood and mayhem shall be our anthem.
All of you will bleed!
Okay. Best we can do. I'm doing well, thank you, Taz. Dylan, playing a new game today. Excited and confused.
Out of my way! I serve the ruinous powers!
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
I shall repay your strike, shan't I? One step closer. Purpose guides me.
Oh, I need to reload. It's a great game. It's a lot of reading. That's what I've heard. I'm up for that, I think. I could improve my reading a lot, I think. Okay. I stand to improve it a lot, at least. Alright, Abelard, help me out.
At your beck and call.
Oh no. Okay. Perception and ballistic skill characteristic.
Indeed.
Oh, 95 cells.
Death to the weak.
It's a really good story in this Windows universe, but some people only through it all the time. Yeah. I totally understand.
Laughable.
Brace yourself, Abelard. Chaos guides me.
This guy's
I've
killing them
suffered
too.
worse.
DV1.
This is beneath me.
Reload.
I won't waste my time on that.
Unavailable. My weapon. X. Oh my gosh. Oh, don't do that.
At your beck and call. Reduce to dust.
Nice.
It will be done.
Oh, I misclicked. Abelard.
Just a minor setback.
This is not the end.
Do I have any way to attack? No.
I will not stoop to this.
I can't leave or I'm gonna get murdered. of ammo. Oops.
My purpose empowers me to...
Not in our ranks!
Great words, masters!
Pain and duty go hand in
Out
hand.
of my way!
Oh, God.
Victory is one fewer target. It will be done.
I serve the ruinous
I
powers!
hope it's okay she died.
Ah!
My ears are ringing.
They can bring her back.
Chaos guides me!
That's my character.
Such is the will of chaos.
Brace yourself, Avalon.
And who is this shooting everyone?
At your beck and call, I took care of this one. Just a minor setback. That's not the Seneschal's job.
Stay alive.
Someone else can do this.
What do you mean? You're the only one alive?
I'd rather not.
Too far.
That's not the Seneschal's job.
We did it. Hooray! Goodness. Lots to look at. Archetypes. Warriors are combatants boasting exceptional melee prowess, capable of dealing high damage in close quarters combat and withstanding heavy amounts of damage. They also excel at drawing enemies' attention from less defended allies. I click on it? Okay. It represents the ability to resist negative effects applied by some poisons, stimulators, or alcohol. May give access to new dialogue options. Okay. Goodness. My goodness. That's just Abelard. Level up. So much to look at. Okay. Not loot them. Yeah, they have no further need. Pick whatever looks coolest or useful at first glance, but Act 3 you're OP. Okay. Want to be OP. Oh, or do I want them all? Why did he have six
We are the
swords on him?
spearhead of the Imperium.
That.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
Navigator's untimely demise would spell disaster for the void ship when making a warp jump. Whatever is happening on the other decks, it's imperative to reach the Navigator's sanctum. See what has happened to the vessel's warp guide. Goes this way, though. My warp ship. You sure they patched it though? Hopefully not.
Here, on the threshold of the blinded guide, doom comes from the heavens.
Master, watch your head.
It's mistress to you.
Idira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
Either way, one of the two companions will be capable of one-shotting enemies. Oh, great.
Sorry, old man. Their voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abala, how they sing.
This is Idira Tlas, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valancius.
Gosh. That's so
Idira?
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing. Who is it? I have no answer.
This is the welcome to the most annoying companion ever.
The voices from beyond the threshold whisper
I wonder
to
where
me.
she came from.
Sometimes their murmurs are clear, they grant insight. Sometimes they drive me mad. But I am patient. I know how to listen and discern. But now, with this clamor around me, too many voices, too loud. And you are von Valancius, one of Lady Theodora's heirs. Well then, we finally meet.
That's Ethelthrat. Oh, Emperor's Providence. The other heir lives as well. Quickly, we must head to...
I hope he dies.
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Ethelthrat's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
Blast it. You're right. First, we need to deal with what is happening here.
What? You think Lady Theodora didn't ask me to peek into the darkness behind the backs of those she sees as her prospective heirs? I have seen you. I have seen the footsteps of your past and the wounds of your heart. The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the navigator, our guide through the warp. Other whispers called me to the enginarium, but it was too late. I heard the cry of our master Cog, and the silence that followed.
What? You don't mean the Enginseer Prime is...
Said, without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the Navigator's sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we saved the Navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks. Oh no. No. Nothing is well about him.
Crazy, bro.
Can't you feel the chill crawling on your skin? The eyes watching you? The warp ice has already encased the bulkheads. What follows is calamity. But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state of things in here suggests there's a navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
Let's do it. Okay. Just through here.
Close ranks!
Come to chaos!
There is a psyker and an operative. At least they give you some good instructions. Pretty thorough. I hit him.
No can do.
Here we go. Death to the weak.
I've suffered worse.
Ruin beckons. Sow the seeds of discord. I reject the very idea.
Indeed.
Whoops.
It will be done.
Death to non-believers.
Pathetic.
Not good.
I serve the ruinous powers.
What is this foreboding? Be gone!
That worked.
On it.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
This is beneath me.
Unavailable.
I need no guidance. I will not stoop to this. I won't waste my time on that.
Someone else can do this. Follow my lead. I will do my reduced to dust.
My resolve is unshaken.
I'm not so sure. Anything else?
My goodness. That was good. Pretty use that. Yeah.
But of course.
Let's get to it.
One fewer target.
Now I have bullets.
One step of blood-soaked tribute.
Aha. Too many joints for a normal human being.
I believe Master Vespider still lives. Well, the servants are dead, but the chamber, thank the Emperor, is still sealed from the warp. Well, we have a chance of leaving this place alive.
Wounded, exhausted, fighting back the endless horrors of the warp that are forcing their way into his head. Pick one.
Your time is short.
Spit at us.
Fall to your knees, mortals, and behold the final dawn.
Look at his foot.
Ah! It came from beyond! His body is not his!
Its march thunders under the burden of hopes. Unseal your hearts, and I will flood your souls with myriads of words and meanings, each one a portent of salvation within me.
Run. Flee from this place while I still have the strength. I can contain the intrusion, but not for long. We must begin the translation. Leave the warp. But it can't be done without the Master Helmsman's help. The Edge.
Kneel before the ascent of a new champion. When the rite is complete, this shell will burst, and thousands of Moors will accept the sacrifice offered to the edge of daybreak by the bringer of twilight, the one marked by the will of the gods.
What does that mean?
All right. A sacrifice offered. Oh. My heart tells me that Kunrad was not deterred by his defeat in the warrant chamber.
What? Kunrad betrayed Lady Theodora? Oh, but how is that? How? He was as loyal as a dog. And I didn't hear a thing, I swear.
The footfalls of the bringer of twilight are veiled by the will of his masters. Tear out your eyes. See who is to become the champion's servant, for you need them no longer.
What? cat is completely upside down behind me. That chair. There. Should we do Abelard?
The ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of the Master Helmsman, if he is still alive. It is worth a try. We must get to the bridge, but we will need support. Our only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck and join forces with Edelthrad and his people. I believe we will also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the call to arms that the servo skull relayed to us earlier.
The spiders.
Spiders.
Good luck. And thank you.
Black tears. How fast they move. Oh yeah, give me all that.
I tread a path unexplored.
The navigator appears dead. Only the slight movement of his chest and the twitching of his eyelids let you know that. Bow reader. Okay.
Intriguing.
Leave the location. Collect the remaining trophies. The void ship. Oh. There we go. Rogue traders are powerful servants of the God Emperor. Sacred mission to bring the light of humanity to the edges of the Imperial territory in the process.
Ship's as good as ours! It's all over for you!
I shall pity not your enemies. I shall heed not their pleas.
Somebody shoot these up!
I shall betray not your tenets, nor stray one step from them. Take not your gaze from me. Leave me not without your grace.
I told you he would protect us.
My God, my light, my Emperor.
Sister Argenta! Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you. We require all the forces we can muster.
Your face. It is unfamiliar. Who are you? The hour is dark and daunting. Ship abounds with corruption. The faces of friends are twisted by sneers of heresy. The eyes of comrades ignite with the archenemy's hunger. I will do what I must to halt the advance of the dark forces. But in these dire moments, little can be trusted. So I must know, why are you here?
Sister, I beg of you. Now is not the time for interrogations. The ship is under attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed Master of Whispers. Edelstrad the Heir is waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. We are here to deal with the situation. So I suggest we all do just that.
I'm no traitor.
If you speak truthfully, the Emperor will not forsake you. If you are lying, you will not escape his retribution. I cannot wait to rain righteous fire down upon each and every heretic.
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord Captain. And that story deserves its own time and conversation, under more appropriate circumstances.
Enough idle chatter. I am where I must be, and that will suffice.
Yes, ma'am.
Massacre, my lady! And heretics are not just killing the crew. Some kind of blight is sweeping through the decks, filling the air. I saw people going mad the moment they breathed it in, screaming about seeing their dead comrades, tearing out their eyes. I implore you, my lady, be on your guard.
Through this door, I shall join you, for it is my duty to the God Emperor to destroy this heresy.
We will follow. For now, we will hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault. And we'll take a look at the generators while we're at it. Those villains made a mess of the cables. Oh, I wish we had a Technomat with us. But we'll see what we can do without one.
Technomat.
Good to hear it. Sister?
Ready. May Terra's light illuminate our path through fire and darkness.
Are on the officers?
The world trembles beneath my feet.
The Emperor sets my path.
Here we go again.
Your Emperor won't save you!
Will do. Was that you? Or... on it.
Chaos guides me.
isn't it,
I
Stop?
am your doom.
It's like Neo.
Victory is imminent. I took care of this one.
Out of my way! Ah!
Oh, people can't just join. Darn. I don't have any friends,
I
right?
serve the ruinous powers!
I'm not injured. I'm enraged.
I want to get carried. But no friends.
Purpose guides me.
Whoa. That was pretty cool. Not sure how to know who this is.
But of course, what an unfortunate turn of fate.
Okay. Now what?
Will do.
It will be done.
No. No, Abelard.
Chaos guides me. Death to the weak. Death to non-believers. Chaos guides me.
Okay.
I will triumph. I need no guide.
Blasphemer!
Just shoot my friend.
One step closer. I reject the very idea.
Not this Greyer's job.
You shall become like fire. From the ashes, I will rise.
My place is at the fore. Indeed.
Out of my way! Your end is near!
One exclamation point. Shoot them.
Purpose guides me.
She did always want to be a martyr.
Oh no. How did I hit her in the back of that? Sorry.
They who discern the future own the battlefield. What?
I shall repay your strike, shan't I?
I'm not interested. Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. One fewer target.
Nice one, Abelard.
This is beneath me.
I don't have any.
Ruin beckons.
On it.
Oh, she got up. Nice.
The world will bow.
Exact replica of the Von Valencia's void ships. It's in the pedestal label. Oh. The UI is so cool.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
It won't open. The damned heretics have blocked the door, trembling at the thought of our approach.
A melter charge will help. There's probably one around here somewhere.
Triumphant, as always. Let's seize the opportunity.
I better myself through my service.
Do it.
Embrace true power.
Attention to detail is the key to success.
My heir.
An apparition. A sorceress. Apparition. Trickery of the warp.
Sister, you will lower your weapon. Threatening the Lord Captain is outrageous.
I doubt you are aware of the limits of what is possible. For your worldview is but an iota of what a rogue trader knows and sees. But I can tell that you would like me to share that knowledge with you. That power over reality. I can lead you out of these flames, show you a path, rid you of pain, and give you a weapon so that you may defeat your enemies. Decide.
Do not listen to this abomination. If there is naught but his light in your heart, if you are resolute in your faith,
First alignment
then
choice.
step into the flames. The Emperor protects. His faithful will not be deterred by either darkness or deceitful promises. Nor will the fire burn those who carry the torch of faith in their soul.
To the void with you. We need to follow Lady Theodora before we suffocate in this furnace.
The people! The survivors from the middle decks! We must help the crew! Lead them out! Find a way around!
Then we'll miss our chance to meet up with Edel. What are we waiting for?
Interesting. Oh gosh.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
Where did she... it... go? The thing that was standing in front of us in the fire? I could have sworn.
To the same place all unholy visions go. Do you want to follow it, witch?
Do I get a pick? I don't even know what I picked.
Join me in prayer.
Click on the non-grayed out one. Whoops. Alternative route. I should have just ran through the fire, huh? Darn.
Carry the Emperor's will as your torch.
Good luck for me.
Never doubt me. I woke up with a feeling of wonder, as if a field of flowers was blossoming nearby.
That's just how
A
it got.
child was saved from death. 1,000 heretics were burning alive, begging and sobbing and howling. The Emperor favors me today.
Did it.
Blessed be the road that we take.
Too late. We are too late. Or perhaps Edelthrad and his escort never made it here. which would be even worse.
Or they could be fighting on the bridge as we speak, without us.
Our squad's here.
My lady, I beg your pardon for interrupting. The people are asking for orders. You came back to save us. So now we will follow you through thick and thin.
To the bridge. If Edelthrad is there, then he requires immediate assistance. I say there is one thing that I find most troubling. The Lord Captain's Voxcasts. They are still coming in, even though it would make sense for Lady Theodora to be on the bridge right now, at the head of the counter-assault. I feel uneasy. What if the Lord Captain is besieged in her own chambers? With your permission, I suggest that we confirm for ourselves that she is not. We can use the same elevator that Lady Theodora and Mort headed for earlier.
But we're gonna use that one.
What deeds await us?
Better not. Oh, we're not together.
Did you want something? Something ominous lurks ahead.
Are they not going together?
When the faithful are idle, heresy grows. Pay attention.
To get everyone together, you can drag your mouse over the character. Okay, thank you.
We should deal with this.
Yeah. Two cats behind my chair. I almost just killed them. Just licking each other. Missed phone calls. Respond to someone's phone call.
Emperor, accept thy faithful souls.
No! Lord Captain, I didn't hear a thing. Not a whisper, not a breath. It was so loud. Why didn't I foresee this?
Lord Captain, who would even dare? Unless that rat, Whitefear. First, betrayal. Now, the murder
My
of
mic's
the rogue
off.
trader.
Sorry, what's up, guys? Oh, thank you,
And
thank you.
Mort.
These are my future quarters. I was gonna say this was my boss. Sorry though, I usually leave my phone on Do Not Disturb, but I'm missing a cat currently, so I was hoping that was about my cat. It was not.
How could Mort have failed her so terribly? The Arch-Militant was born on a death world. He had lightning-fast reflexes.
Oh, everything's mine, yeah. She's kind of a bitch anyway, right?
I can look at things in my own way. If you find something that might bear the imprint of the killer, just give it to me, and I'll try to see what secrets it holds.
Looks like she got shot. Yeah. Now I'm the rogue trader. Ordinarily accurate one at that.
It doesn't work like that. I can try to read the memories of objects, but dead bodies are a different story. Something like that would require her soul. And after what we saw on the officer's deck, I won't risk searching for it in a warp.
That him? From me.
I see streaks of color.
Luminescence, blue lights, faces, drawing closer. Lady Theodora, and Conrad, and what is that? Ah! Something dark, enormous. Oh, this glass thing was something foul, that's for sure.
Tainted witchcraft.
Yes, the crucible of battle calls to me once more.
No, wait! We must see if we can find anything.
Idira, you can't bring her back. Let her go.
You'd give up so easily, old man? I expected as much from the sister. It's not like she has a heart. But you? Oh no. I'll get to the bottom of this. I'll find the one responsible for murdering the Lord Captain. And when I do, that scum will regret the day they were born.
Oh, we have a shared inventory. That's so nice.
Powers unseen uncover my path. Intriguing.
Flying at my screen. Oh no, chicken. Not real. Game. Where do I go now? volunteer.
Your doom has been foretold.
You'll make a suitable sacrifice.
We need some help everywhere.
A tactically sound approach. It will be done. That's not the Seneschal's job.
Purpose guides. Death shall reign. I will triumph. I need no guidance.
I'll do it.
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
I serve the ruinous powers!
My ears are ringing. At your beck and call. Someone else can do this.
One step closer.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. Rejoice in battle! Doubt is for the weak. None can escape the Emperor's judgment. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Anything else? That is not my destiny.
It shields me!
It will be done.
I will try.
I'll do it.
You can do that, but not by much.
Will do.
Indeed. It will be done.
Purpose guides me.
But of course.
Soul shall become like fire.
Time to leave my mark upon the galaxy. Let's seize the opportunity.
The first sacrifice opens the eye. The second sacrifice draws its gaze.
Help has arrived. Too late to change the tide, I'm afraid. But if there is any honor in you, we can at least die with dignity and give our lives for the rogue trader. God Emperor, preserve us. The rogue traitor is dead. The ship has lost her Lord Captain, and the house its head. No matter what ritual Kunrad is performing there, the warp is too strong. I cannot withstand it. I feel my body changing with every second. The warp is ringing in the air. This is the end. We will perish in the warp, along with the Warrant and all the dynasty's heirs. The enemy of humanity has triumphed.
I've seen it before. We'd better get away from him. The changes are already accelerating.
Then we have no right to bow our heads. We are out of time.
What? Theodora is dead? No, that can't be. Not now. I still haven't.
The ritual will not be completed. I'll take care of it. And you, see to it that the void ship breaks free from the warp. Watch over our realm. And farewell.
Edelthrad, don't! Your ritual won't be finished, heretic!
More enemies to face judgment. We are truly blessed this day.
The Masters demand your death!
I need no guidance.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury!
weapon at the ready. Chaos guides me.
Laughable.
Will do. On it.
Farewell. Your efforts amuse me.
Onward! Death to the weak!
I will endure.
My thing strengthens me.
Moving out!
One step closer. Descend upon the weak. I won't waste my time on that.
I'm not injured! I'm enraged!
Death to non-believers!
High momentum.
My resolve is unshaken.
From the ashes I will rise!
Follow my lead. At your beck and call. It will be done.
Weather the storm!
She did always want to be a martyr. Was that you?
Pain and duty go hand in hand. Just a minor setback.
Bring ruin. I must not falter.
I will not stoop to this.
But of course.
Time to redouble our efforts.
Follow my lead.
I am your doom.
Oh, my ears are ringing.
Follow my lead.
Indeed.
Will do.
It will be done. Injury is not an excuse to shirk one's duty.
High momentum.
I will do my duty. Pain and duty go hand in hand. Victory is imminent. Target well struck. It will be done. At your beck and... Grey hair? Sure hair. Now, reverse affirmative tactics.
purpose guides me. The price for your folly will be steep.
Blessed is your sacrifice for the Imperium.
Follow my lead. Out of my way!
On it. I'm not so sure.
Follow my lead.
I serve the ruinous powers! Brace yourself, Avalanche.
Onward! That is not the Emperor's will.
Can I fall back now? Was it you? Or... Will do. Abelard, not you.
Stay vigilant.
Moving out!
My prescience has failed me.
Leave her to rot.
Break them around.
Weather the storm! Martyrdom.
Low momentum.
It's an honor.
I will triumph.
Guided by faith! As the Emperor commands, I act.
Weapon at the ready. Chaos guides me.
Oh, my ears are ringing.
I shall repay your strike, shan't I?
Anything else?
must not falter.
Death to the weak!
I will endure.
My resolve is unshaken.
High momentum.
No matter the cost. I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
The Blessed One won't fall.
Not malice.
I will do my duty.
The witch has fallen. Leave her to rot.
I've suffered worse.
Nothing.
Strengthens me.
I need your aegis, O Emperor.
Ruined. What a satisfying demise.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Follow my lead.
Crush the feeble.
Death to non-believers!
Follow my lead.
Chaos guides me. Follow my lead.
High momentum.
My place is at the fore.
Such is the will of chaos. Why did I not foresee this? Duty prevails.
This is beneath me.
Stay vigilant. Out of my way!
A tactically sound approach.
I serve the ruinous powers.
I will triumph. Purpose guides me.
Such is their will.
Momentum.
No can do. That is not my destiny. Not the scryer's job. No can do. There is movement in the Imperial. Stop mocking. I've never felt pain like this. That is not my destiny. On it. Not the scryer's job.
I've suffered worse.
I will endure.
Weapon at the ready.
Feel cold.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. Victory is imminent.
I am your doom. From the ashes, I will rise.
Was that fair?
Leave her to rot.
The world will bow.
The heir is dead. He sacrificed himself to save the entire dynasty.
Old man, he was never going to make it. He was mutating right in front of us. You just ended his suffering.
Rivor, Master Helmsman, systems status report.
By the Emperor, it's the Seneschal! Living and breathing. Well, there's a tricky question. The old place is so overgrown with foul wickedry, we'll be scrubbing it off the vid screens for throne knows how long.
Restore the Vox channel to the Navigator's Sanctum. Ready the crew. Prepare for translation to real space. You may call me superstitious, but translation is not a good time to disregard rules. You are the only one.
Must have been Providence. It better have been the Emperor's, not someone else's. When they barged in here, the ones with the Master of Whispers, some officers charged them, but it wasn't even a fight. I grabbed whoever I could and dragged them behind the cogitators. Then, I prayed for our rescue.
Who are you to oppose destiny itself for the sake of lives that are not your own? So many threads stretch between you and other creatures of your world. Pitiful, worthless links, ready to shatter at the slightest touch. A muddled, erratic, pointless tangle.
Vowed to return with a trophy, a relic that could serve the edge of daybreak. That fate was assured, and the steps chosen. And yet, you broke the unbreakable when you took the aspirement's place. I see you. On the day when the final dawn rises over the Iron World, I see you by my side on that day. The day of my resurrection.
Your image is woven into the tapestry of things to come. I am the will of the weaver of destinies, and today I will weave a new thread of elusive possibilities and fickle chances. The thread that will lead you out of the maw of irreversibility. The thread that will help you find the keys to salvation. The thread that will guide you and the weapon of our return to me.
The path is set, child of the dawn. The thread is woven. Follow it, servant of mine.
Seneschal, the Navigator's Sanctum is silent. The Vox signal is stable, which means...
The Navigator gave his life battling the storm that nearly claimed the Von Valancius flagship. We will honor his memory, along with that of all who died this day.
Seneschal, will you tell us now? Who is that? Where's the Lord Captain?
As First Officer, it is my duty to inform you with the greatest regret and indelible sorrow that Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius is dead. May her memory never fade from the annals of the dynasty. by right of blood succession, and with the absence of other kin who could challenge this decision. It is hereby declared that the successor to Theodora von Valancius is her heir, the rightful inheritor of the Warrant of Trade, and the title of Rogue Trader. The official ascension ceremony will be held at a later time. In the interim, have you lost your tongues? Hail your lady. It is because of her toils that we all still live.
The deed is done, mistress. My apologies. I meant to say Lord Captain.
The treachery of the Master of Whispers was fruitless, but victory came at a great cost. Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius perished along with her heir, Edelthrad, and thousands of crew members. Yet hope remained, for the second in line to the Rogue Trader dynasty survived, and through the strength of her resolve, saved those who were counting on her for protection.